Hi guys, welcome to the first official episode of No Filter on the Iron Sharpens Iron Council Network. Yes, we are planning a series for you. It's going to be exciting. We are here to learn government, our civic duty, right? Our civic duty.
Civic duty.
This is what we're going to do.
Too.
Yes, and today we're going to be exposing this. What do you want to refer to him as? He's a police officer. Let's be respectful. He is a cop, and he has been sharing some quote unquote secrets. But are they truthful? So take this journey with us, and let's get right into it.
All right. So today we're going to be teaching you guys about the little secrets that the cops have behind the scenes. Now, this particular officer is so very kind as to share this information on YouTube. So I was excited to find that someone out there actually wants to tell us about the systems that they're using behind the scenes. However, he didn't get into every detail about how they use these systems, which is fun for me because I'm just wondering, maybe he's planning it. Maybe he's planning on using another YouTube video to demonstrate the actual reality of why he likes using this particular system to invade your privacy and, in some cases, conduct an unlawful search of your private data. Maybe someday he'll tell us, maybe tomorrow, who knows, we'll find out. But I'm going to share with you this little tidbit of this officer. So in this video, he basically goes...
Guys, wait till you see this. Wait till you see this.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So basically through this video, he goes through how he is sitting in his car and the information that he sees about you when he pulls your license plates, okay? So that's what he's talking about, how he sees your name, your address, that you have a license, if it's suspended or not. He can see whether or not you moved or if whatever, you know, all these little tidbits of information. But he stops there, and that's all he shows. But there's more that he is not disclosing, and that's why I wanted you to hear this part, because I'm going to let you hear him say for himself that there's more. Listen in.
In a nutshell, how our police reporting software works. I have not seen any other videos detailing this, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I hope this was educational for you. I was really excited to do this because eat, sleep, and breathe this software every day.
He eats, sleeps, and breathes it.
To share with you guys is pretty exciting.
Very.
I blurred out a lot of the information, but that was just for privacy reasons. I didn't really want to show anything that Spillman wouldn't just have on their website anyway.
Why not, officer? He didn't want to show anything that Spillman doesn't have on their website. Now, that's interesting.
Wonder why.
So Spillman is the company that supplies the software for the officers to utilize in order to pull information from public sources and private sources about you so that they can then interface with that information. So if we're talking about transparency and he's helping us out to understand what the cops are looking at behind the scenes, what else do we want to know, officer? What else do we want to know that you want to maintain privacy? Well, if you're dealing with the public,
right,
what kind of things do you want to keep private? Well, let's talk about that. So Mr. Officer here is not explaining to you that through the LEADS database, he only has limited access, okay? Limited access to view just the very basic information. Do you have your driver's license? Is it current? Who are you? When? And your description. Now, when Mr. Officer comes up to the car, this is all he knows, and it's all he's permitted to view inside of the system. So why does he ask you for your identification? Because this now demonstrates that he obtained your permission to enter into the database and retrieve further information about you that he otherwise did not have authorization to access.
And there is the truth bomb, guys. There is the truth bomb. Yes.
Absolutely. And what he's also not telling you is that there is more than one software that the officers use, okay? And we're going to get into that a little bit later. But here's the problem, officer. Another thing he's not explaining to you is that this is a search and this is a seizure. Okay, this is a search of your information that is normally to you private, kept somewhere in a data bank or whatever. Some people don't even know it exists. So this is searching your person, by which you're supposed to have the right to be secure in your person.
Right.
So when he asks you to identify, you should have the right to say, I'd like to remain silent. I will not access you permission to search my person, and I will not allow you permitted access to any additional information about me.
Can
That's not
you
what they
say
say.
unlawful search and seizure? That's a violation.
Absolutely.
Violation. He's a violator.
And what he's also not telling you is that the reason he can even access this information about you is through a contract. You told the DMV when you got your driver's license that you would allow this level of access into your personal life to these officers. And let me make this very clear, people. These officers do not work for you. Your tax dollars do not pay them. You're not their payor, someone else is. So when they say they're going to protect and serve, they're not serving you because their paycheck is not paid by you. They are not your employee, as much as people would like to believe. There may have been a time where our tax dollars paid for them. But if you watch our future videos, we're going to get into that later so that you can understand who is paying these people and how they are not there to work for you, ever.
Right, but let them know the names so that they can look it up. They can Google it for themselves, the names of the two programs that is running behind the scenes to invade your privacy. Give them the names. Drop the truth bomb on them.
Well, there is okay, so they may be different in certain states, but typically it's called LEADS, L-E-A-D-S. The LEAD system is what they basically enter into in order to obtain all the information about you. Inside of that information will include anytime you've interacted with any agent of state, they're going to put information to describe your character. If they didn't like you, they'll say you were combative, you're disobedient, you're whatever. So now when this guy comes into your purview, this is what he's seeing about you. And it determines
a history. This is a lifelong history that they keep on you, a record behind your back.
They'll never know what it says. They'll never show it to you. That's why we have to wonder. Why do they just ask for the driver's license if you get pulled over and they already know your name, they know it's your car, they know what you look like, your description. So what reason do they have to believe that you're not the person that owns the car? If you match the description in LEADS.
Guys, look it up. LEADS. It's called LEADS. L-E-A-D-S. Okay. Why isn't he disclosing that? And what else is he not disclosing? These are the questions that you guys need to ask him when you watch his videos. Okay. So let's go on to the next private system that they're using against you.
Well, before we begin there, let's explain why this is detrimental to your health in the public forum. Okay, if you're driving, walking, doing whatever you want to do, why should we obtain privacy?
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. Yes.
What we have here is a lady who was trying to maintain her privacy rights. This young lady was she was walking, actually, I do believe. And what happened is they wanted her to identify herself. She chose to plead her Fifth Amendment, and they didn't like that she said no. So beware, my friends, this is what happens if you say, what's this guy over here? What's he doing? Holding down her head, keeping her chin straight. And as you can see here, they're shocking her with the taser gun, while the other officers partake in the enjoyment of holding her down for this particular shock therapy treatment. Why are they shocking her? Because she wanted to remain silent.
And what does that remind you of? This is what we talked about before we started recording. It's so barbaric.
Look familiar?
Looks very familiar. Show them the picture. Show them the picture of what it is that's happening here. This is what they're trying to condition us to accept.
Is it showing the picture?
No, the new picture with the hospital.
Yeah, it's not on there. Let's do like this. There we go. There we go. See it now?
Yes. There you have it.
Look familiar?
Therapy. Forced electroshock therapy from the 50s, where they held you down and they held that little tongue protector. They're doing that. What he doesn't have a tongue protector with the woman with the cops, but he's holding her chin to kind of like a similar, you know.
So yeah, so now this young lady simply saying no requires our mental institution applied therapy through violence. So if you say no, dare to say no to a police officer, dare to exercise your rights, and this could be you. Or if you want to play games and keep talking, and they consider you to be some sort of disobedient person, not listening to them.
Just for exercising your right, you get electroshock therapy. This is absolutely unprecedented violation to the upteen's power. But we're at the 15-minute mark, and we didn't want to make this really, really long, so I just wanted you to go, you know, talk about the second software system that they have running on us, so that the people can look it up themselves.
Right. So if you are determined to be of a high risk factor in some sort of criminal red zone, right? This could be you. Not just her. This could be you. What we're talking about here is the Beware program. This is a private corporation that provides an applicable service to the police departments where they can search your information on Facebook and other social public platforms. So
Facebook, YouTube, Google, anything that you use, all of the social media platforms, they have the opportunity to purchase or contract with this company to give them all of your private information on a smorgasbord, just on a silver platter, just serve it up. And this is what the cop is not disclosing. Wonder why?
Yeah, I guess he didn't feel it was important to help you understand that there are several systems, several applications that conduct illegal, as far as I'm concerned, searches of your private information, or in other words, prejudicial information that can lead this to be you one day.
Yes.
You're disobedient. And they want to apply the Nazi friggin'
this is exactly how they see us. That's the bottom line. This is how they see us all as the enemy of the state, and you're lunatic, and you have to be wrangled like animals.
That's for disobedience. When you say no,
if you say no,
something's wrong with you. So you're socially defective, and we need to heal you to help you understand or help your brain learn and change the way it believes into the way we want it to believe. And that's what shock therapy has always been used for. And so if you see me looking like this one day, you know what happened.
We have shared these very serious, truth bombs that you need to, don't just take our word for it. Look it up for yourself, because we are here to learn together, okay? You learned about LEADS, the LEAD system, LEADS. We'll put the description box, check the description box, and the Beware system.
Yeah, okay. So I would be curious to find out, Officer Friendly, when do I have the right to remain silent, and when do I have the right to protect self-incriminating information you go out looking for without my knowledge through this Beware system?
Yeah, it's illegal and unlawful surveillance. I mean, where is the privacy? Where is the privacy? When does my privacy begin and the violation ends?
Right.
I mean, it's ridiculous, and it's unacceptable, and we have to start asking the right questions and putting them to task. I mean, how else are we going to wrangle back the control from them? Okay,
right.
So.
And we have to understand that the privacy I'm talking about is so very important. There's also a program called Media Sonar, and that one also looks for so-called illicit activity by crawling through social media activity. And this is all during a live sort of streaming. They actually use live databases to search you now. So it's not like, oh, Tracy got arrested last week, let's find out what she said on Facebook and all her other profiles. They
No.
do it on the spot. It's
Right there and
live.
then. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you made a joke, a comment, something that was possibly irrational to them or rude about them or anything, they could use anything and say that you are a higher level of criminal threat. So they have this scorecard they're keeping based on any jokes you might have made about the police or somebody else in government, political figures. You know, we always joke about them. But this
Right.
could lead up to your harm, and you could end up having to be subjected to some sort of medical shock treatment to shock you back into the better social behaved person they want you to be. So
Mm-hmm.
that criminal threat score, definitely something that is, I don't know, Nazi-ish maybe? I'm going too far to say
Germany,
that
maybe?
maybe the Nazis used a similar circumstance to get you into.
Oh, but you better be careful. You'll be labeled as a nut job, as a conspiracy nutcase.
And what happens to nut jobs?
Right.
There you go. There you go.
They have something for you right there. There you
Yep.
go. Well, all right. Do you want to start
Keep
right?
exercising your rights, people, and
Yes.
this could be you.
Yes.
You don't
Yes.
want this to be you. You have the
Yes.
right to remain silent, but if you do,
But if you
that's
do, you will be deemed an enemy of the state and looked at as and treated as an enemy of the state and looked at like you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So okay. Yes. So we forgot to mention about the jerk of the day, the dick of the day.
Oh, so that's what we were saying, that we're going to do every week. We're going to do what we're going to call a dick of the day. If you see any comments or any post or anything anywhere in public media where you just have to say, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Like, why are they saying this? We then are going to ask you all to email us any of those things that you find so that we can start exploiting some of these stupid comments. And today's dick of the day, as a matter of fact, I was not going to say it, wasn't going to go there, but it might just be this guy. Maybe it could be him. I don't know. Like I said, because he might tell us the truth later. He might be planning a video to expound upon the fact that they are surveilling you in other ways later. I don't know. But for now, what he did say, what we did hear him say, is that he did not want to get into too much details about what this system actually entails, and that the actual system provider doesn't put up all the information on their website. Why not?
Guys, let us know what you think. Do you think that he is concealing information for a good reason? And what good reason would there be for him to conceal information that could be used against you in violation of your privacy? Do you see how that doesn't make sense when you start putting sense to nonsense? So comment down below in the comments and let us know what you think about our new show, or about him, and about all of his concealing the truth. Just give us some comments so that we can kind of just take it and run with it. And also don't forget, any comments that are negative and just off the cuff, we welcome them so that we can feature them on the next show. Okay.
Yeah,
Do not use the people.
Get ready to be famous. If you're gonna be, if you're gonna be
a dick, if you're gonna be a jerk, if you're gonna be an asshole, yeah, we want to feature you. We want to make you famous. Okay. But guys, when you comment, don't get us banned by putting the person's full name. Just first name. Or in the comments, just put the first name and the comment that they said that was irritating to you, that was just ridiculous and outlandish. Put their first name only, or you can take a screenshot and email it to us. All of that will be in the description box. Okay, so oh my gosh, I'm excited about this new series because it is high time that we have real off the cuff commentary about the just the way of the world that's around us. It is just unbelievable. Okay, so let's just do a real quick closing.
Yeah, so the next series is going to go more into detail in a more educational fashion. Like I said, although we're kind of looking at some of the basic small in-between things that are going on that most people don't know about, We're going to go deeper in detail in the future. So make sure that you follow the videos so that you can learn a little bit more about what is being concealed. Why are they hiding it? Why aren't they just telling you when they pull you over, when they talk to you on a regular basis? How come nobody explains certain things to you? Another issue that we're going to dive into in the next series, in the next
Episode.
video, is going to be about the broken window theory. So with Officer Friendly here, little cutie patootie piggy pie right there.
Yes,
He
stay
does
tuned
not
for that.
exactly open his mouth and speak on what exactly is his job really. What do they really do? If you're not paying their salary and they're not serving you and they don't work for you and they are not your servants,
It's
what
not
is it
to
that
serve and
they actually
protect.
do?
You guys are not going to want to miss that. It's called Broken Window. It is not to serve and protect. Okay?
It is not.
So, again, this series is about us, taking this journey to be, doing our civic duty because we're just trying to learn the government. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? Okay.
And now we're going to learn. We're going to learn who these people are, what they do for real, and what it is that they are seeking from us, contrary to popular belief. So tune into the next video, find out about the broken window theory, where we're going to break down for you actually what their job genuinely is and not what they want you to think it is.
Yep.
You want to know.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, the truth will be exposed. We'll be dropping truth bombs every week. It's high time, don't you think? High time. Okay, so guys, please remember to hit the subscribe button. That's literally how we grow. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you don't miss an episode as soon as it's uploaded. And I'm trying to remember everything else. Okay, yeah, check the details. Any links or any important follow-up information will be in the description box. And thank you guys for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this first session. I know I did. I know I had a good time. Just watching this crazy looking lady right here. So guys,
that's going to be me after this video.
Yeah, pretty much. They do target you. So you gotta watch out there now. You gotta watch out. So again, thank you guys. See you in comments, and we'll see you during the next episode. Take care, everybody.